for Seattle.
Where the road to immortality begins for most teams, we're underway for Wild Card Weekend. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
No touch, touch. I know anyone, huh? 63, 63. No touch.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
180.
From the pistol, Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout, so they're 1st and 3. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Third down, Seahawks with 6 defensive backs out there.
Hey, 73. Tiger Hornet. Kyle Leviani. Hey. No touch.
3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. One drive in, and he's already in line for that ice bath. Took a couple of early hits. It looks like it's affecting his ability to deliver that football.
Yeah, and I'll let you know a little secret here, Kate. Those defenses, once they get to the quarterback, they usually don't stop.
He fields this at the 18. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Fight, 50, green. 22 needles. Fuse, yellow. Watch out now. 50, fuse. 10.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And in his 6 yards to begin this one. They've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Okay, right.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. 52 blue. Smash, red. Red, cycle. Ready.
He's going to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Ready, ready. Set, go.
And off to Walker from the gun. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, it'd really break the backs of the defense.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Blaster, stay. Come on, set. 10 black. Red, yellow. Ready?
He's dropping back to throw. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Ready, break.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Ready. Drill, blue, 32. Black, ultra. Field, black. Hey, red. 43 rail. White, white.
Back to throw now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Corey Horton, his intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Green jacket. Down. Black, 95. Ready, ready.
They'll air it out on third. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long. So they couldn't throw for it on third down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
Go, 180, 180.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with third and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Right, set.
On third down, it's Hurts. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
If you're keeping stats, that's now 0 for 2 on keeping drives going, and hopefully not an indicator of what's to come. You know, you don't convert on third down. You're not only playing against your opponents, you start playing with your own psyche as well.
And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. And actually loses yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 45. White. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Okay, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. And you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Yellow. Go. Watch the stick. Mega. Set.
Working on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got room to roam. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. And just like that, he's on the board. Not a moment too soon, partner. They needed him to start connecting as soon as possible.
Kate, they've not disguised what they want to do. Passing game has been just really prevalent. The numbers have been called.
Yep.
But finally, as you said, their first completion.
All set to go now from the 35.
Set. Red. Grill. Green. Red. 38. Smash. Red. Hut.
Working now from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
That's just a total team effort right there, Kate. Defense was relentless on that play. Some of them chased it from the pocket. The others, well, they took away the easy throwing lane, and it really influenced that incompletion.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10.
Let's go. 60 red. Ready?
Looking in the air here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Ready, set.
Not an enviable spot as they come up third and long.
Ready. Shoot. Yellow. Yellow. 22. Zoom. Black. Hey. Red. Black shot.
Here he goes. Third and long. Cut by the open man. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
On the set.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Let's go now. 50. Green. Ready.
They're going to try to throw for it. They connect for the first. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Blue striker. Come on, set. Blue 32, set.
Working inside the red zone. It's inside the 10. Brought in. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 43. 10 cycles. Set.
Walker now from the gun. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's second and goal.
Set, hut. Black, set.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got it. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Jackson Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
One after, up and good by Narvison. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dixon to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. Hurts now from the gun. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're up against it here on fourth down.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get third down conversions, you get no rhythm.
This our last play of the quarter.
Great, set. I know you are. 73.
On fourth down, Hurts. He's got it to his running back. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. One quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. 7-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got it first to begin the frame. And again, here's Hurts. He connects down the sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get those feet down.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. Kids would say, he's him. That defense knew, that's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Second and 10, still at the 28. Send the tight end in motion. Hurts trying again on second down. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Eagles first down. A gain of 15. First down, Eagles.
First down, around with Barkley. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got second and 11. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's second and 11. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. He goes to the hurry up here.
A loss of 12 yards. It's third down. Third and long.
Now Hurts on third and long. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
180.
Here's a design run. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Eagles start to fight back with their first points of this game. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Xavier Gibson now to return. Ooh, poor effort there. He only gets it to the 15 before he's taken down.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Right.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
Drive begins with a Walker run. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
On the ready.
With the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut.
Staying with Walker. And this play's going to come to an end at the 27. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready. Slide through. 10 black. Ready.
Looking to throw here. This is on target to Xavier Gibson. Into the red zone. All the way. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 2nd quarter lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pavement.
Marvison attack on the extra point. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. Now is Dixon to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Great. Set. Hey, let's go. Trim it. King, Phil King.
They'll start this one out with Barkley. He's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. They go to Barkley again. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Toss play to Barkley. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run.
Just an outstanding play by that safety. But I'll say this, Kate, that offensive coordinator, take note. Those safeties are flying downhill. To create a negative play on a toss, I can assure you a reverse, a trick play, something over their heads coming eventually.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Don't touch that. Hey, Silver. Hey, 73. Don't touch it.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Running right side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Third down and 3 coming up on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Great. 180.
Hurts looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Devontae Smith, the intended target. And that brings up 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for 4th and 3. They'll go. Hurts. And that's going to wind up incomplete as that gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Just let it burn. Talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks for me, cause go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate them, watch the money pile up. I'm with the go upside they come on, they know what we
Ready, set.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Hut.
Handoff running left, Walker. And he gets some decent yardage there before they send him out. He's up about 6, so we've got 2nd and 4.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Set. Ready.
Running with Longer again. And he's going to win the lone yard on that drive up the gut. Azeez Ojulari getting there for the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and just 2 to go.
Set. Black. 22 needle. Set.
Walker trying to run for the first. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Michael Dixon on the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And this one gets out of bounds. It was pushing some distance towards the goal line, but gets out at the 5. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
The incomplete pass. Here comes 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he's escorted out of bounds, but not before driving them up near the 25. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
That's another Eagles first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
63,
First down, Philadelphia.
On 1st down, Hurts. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. He's back to throw. He's going to push one deep down the right. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. And the Seahawks watches the return goes out of bounds, bringing us to the end of our first half. Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10.
Set, cut. Set, cut.
Third quarter's going to start with a run by Walker. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's second and 13.
Let's go. 45, red, cycle. Blue, strike. Cut.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Complete over the middle. And he drives it up to the 24. Play is made by Matt McWilliams.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Third down here, need 8 on the play.
Line, 95. Flight, 97. Cut, cut.
Here he goes, third and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, fourth down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Seahawks bring it out the punt team. Michael Dixon will kick it away. And they avoid a return on the play. This one bounces and gets out at the 25-yard line. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. Throwing this one deep across the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Another try from the 25. It's second and 10. Hurts tucks it, starts running. Oh, that one goes haywire. It's out. And the fumble recovery is made. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's third and long.
Let's go. Out.
Third and long for him here. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up fourth and long.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Set. Cut.
Running left. Here's Walker. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Second and 7 at the 29-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Come on. Set. Black 40. Green jack. Blue. Go. Ready.
Back now, pressure coming. This is brought in. Big game for Smith and Jigba. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Give him 25 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Let's go now. Ready.
Back to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys. I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
Back to their own side of the field now, Brock. This is 2nd and long.
Yellow. Let's go. 50. Green. 6. Mega. Ready. Ready.
Pass play now. It's his target. That's Torrey Horton. He's still going at the 30. Down to the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 13-point lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14. Now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. They go play fake with Hurts. He rolls to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And now it's 2nd down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
2nd down. Hurts throwing again. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these. and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
63. Trimmer.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Greatest quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4.
Go Silver, ready?
They'll indeed go for this. It's Hurts. Throw is caught by the back. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the first down, too.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Don't touch that.
It's Hurts once again. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Don't touch that.
Hurts throwing again. His target, it's Johnny Wilson. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
Don't touch that.
Same guy, Wilson again. And he's able to get this down to the 36. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st down, Eagles.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Great. Set.
And again, here's Hurts. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Eagles.
And he could have a free play here. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down.
Don't touch that.
Hurts yet again. Completed over the middle. He's going to be stopped after a 4-yard gain, so that plus the flag means 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd down at the Seahawks 14-yard.
Hurts now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Great, set. On anyway.
Barkley gets it on third down. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
63.
That's another Eagles first down. First and goal.
They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Catch made. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the one. Working quickly here.
A 6-yard gain brings up third and goal.
Hurts now on third and goal. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Leaving the offense out there. It's fourth and goal from the one.
Great, set. Trimmer.
On fourth down, Hurts. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on fourth and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready, set.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10.
Ready.
Walker running to the right. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He was taken down.
Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes second and 11.
Right, foot down. Blue 32, smash, red. Ready.
Throwing now off the play action. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield. That's complete inside the 35. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks lengthen the lead at the end of the third.
A receiver this skilled, but he's got every rock in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right behind him.
point after. Here's Narvison. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. This is our last play of the quarter. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And it is incomplete. Went big on the final play of our third quarter. And nothing comes from it as we hit the break. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's Eagles football and they trail. Need to fight to keep their postseason going. Still at the 30 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
180.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And more importantly, in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Motioning the tight end now. Now Hurts on 3rd and long. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
The 42-yard line.
They send a receiver in motion right. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 49-yard line.
Hurts setting up to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Can attack on two more. The Eagles and Hurts to the line.
All
right, they're going to throw for it. And he has it in the end zone for two, and that's going to chip away a little bit of that deficit. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for two. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Gibson now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Here we go. 10 flat. Blast it. 6. Ready.
They'll throw to start the drive. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Those are the hurry-up offense here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Ready.
This is Walker on second. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Set. Ready. Blue 32. Set.
Back to throw. He's got his man. This is Walker. He's out the clear. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40.
Down. 33. Set.
Now an inside give to Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Moving quickly, trying to get set. They're going play action. Throwing the out route complete. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Third and just 2 to go.
Here we go. Here we go. Black 95. Fury yellow. Ready.
Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when, just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready. Hut, hut.
They'll give up the gut to Walker. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Claws red. Hey, red. Needle blue. Set, go.
He'll look to throw. Completes it to Horton. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
They need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive.
52, smash, red. Ready?
He'll throw it. He has the first over the middle. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks leading by 6. Touchdown will put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal.
Set. Hut, hut.
Here's Walker running right. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Yellow, line it. Here we go, set, black swap. 10 black, Smith red. Ready.
Walker again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Only 3 yards. They're going to need a much bigger play than that on a lengthy 3rd and goal.
This may be one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
Ready, break.
The biggest snaps of this opening round of the postseason. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Hut. Yellow, 22. Set.
Trying to run it with Walker. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Were they ever determined not to let that touchdown happen on the ground? If it happened at all. And that was a stand, Kate. 3 straight stops with their backs against the wall.
Narvison able to knock it through. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we've got a 2-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And He's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. From the pistol, Hurts. Rocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for a second down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Record from the pistol. They're on him again, and he goes down again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to 3rd down. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. Here he is to throw. Intercepted. That is Nick Imanwari. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Defense getting in on the farm, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense. And when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively, because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
For the point after, here's Narvison. Good on the extra point attempt. And the Seahawks.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. All right, one more snap to play here. And put a receiver in motion left. One final shot here. Trying to push deep downfield. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete, but no reason not to throw it long there as this game is over. So it's a win for the Seahawks. Well, safe to say, Brock, the nerves are out of the way. Their playoff run officially off and running as they punch their ticket to that divisional round.
Yeah, and we know through the years this wild card round is never taken lightly. Crazy things happen every year as the playoffs begin, and we can't forget, for a lot of these guys, it's their first experience of the postseason, and they acquainted themselves to the playoff atmosphere, I'd say pretty darn well.
So for my partner Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Seattle.